EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Arizona Cardinals. Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
75, ready. 60 red. 652 blaster.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Now a first carry here for the running back. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just one. Well, as you can see, they're not operating at full health today, partner. That's been a big story the last couple of weeks. But the bottom line, their record is solid, and you know that this is still a very dangerous team, even with those guys missing.
What they have shown us throughout this season is that this team has stayed focused, and some injuries, they're just not going to derail the momentum they've built up all season long. They continue to go out there and play and give their best performances.
Second and 9 now. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. You talk about this Lions defense. They come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And some room to run now. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 28. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
Blaster, 6. Ready?
They'll look to throw. Now, man, and he hits him in stride. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal.
5-97. Claws red. Set.
Back to throw again. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
33, yellow. Hut.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Now they've gotten it to the 4 on this opening drive, but now they face a third and goal.
Flight red, 38. Set.
He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And this one is right through. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. Gets through and now right away he lost the football. But I believe the line was there to recover it. Yes, they will indeed keep possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Play fake. Mayfield. He's airing it out for Williams. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jamison Williams with career touchdown number 75. And the Lions have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. A try here for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Here we go.
Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Got his man. That's Luke Musgrave. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
It's a gain of 20.
First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go. Set, go.
Off the RPO, he completes it. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The Cardinals at 11-4 now on the year. Well, they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Let's go. Blue striker, 50, green. Ready?
Here's a 2nd and 7. Under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Aiden Hutchinson in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, how they would have been better served, just turn around and yell, "Look out!" Because here they come.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the gun, Mayfield. Over the middle, complete.
Yes, sir.
Smith. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. In motion goes the tight end. Mayfield on play action. He's airing it out for Williams. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Well, they go with a tight end carry. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And it's taken in by his big tight end. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
180. Point it right.
And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
But what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
180.
To throw, Mayfield. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. The extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Cardinals 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
33, yellow.
Back to throw. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. 2nd and 10.
Ready.
They'll look to throw again. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Ready?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. Now he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
And less than a yard.
560.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
52 blue. Ready?
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown.
That was clean.
A great play there. 27 yards. And the Cardinals are back within a score. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
Cardinals 10. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in the touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey, alert 33.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
On 3rd and short to give it a tight end. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And that's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he's shot him through the tackle. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Now he'll tuck this and run. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And the Cards are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Back to throw now on first down. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Fury, yellow. Black ultra.
And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. 3rd and 20. They'll drop the throw. Oh, a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. the second half.
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half that they would right. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Another run for Gibbs here. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And no sidestepping that hit. He's going to be brought down hard, and it also sets up 4th down.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow! Knocked him for a loss.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
20.
They'll try and run for it. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute, because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And now Mayfield on the bootleg. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the ground with a tight end. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball, and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
Gibbs on the toss left. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Hey, line alert! Line alert!
Here's Mayfield. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23.
But don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the fourth down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot.
The Lions turned away on fourth down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. So an interesting decision at this stage of the game to go for it. You think maybe that missed field goal earlier had anything to do with it?
If it did, I'm really surprised because usually one miss is not enough to alter your game plan. My only thought is maybe he got hurt or maybe they just understand that it's not his day for some other reason we don't know right now. But in general situations, you run him back out there and let him have another chance.
Got a man and he hits him in stride. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Here we go. Set. Black 40. 5. 97. 6. Mega. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. It's the right side here. Complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
First down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
560. Hut, hut. Hut.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Here's a diving catch right side. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. From down at the 12, it's first and 10.
Let's go. Yellow. Hey, cross steal. Black shot. Ready.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Ready, ready. Black, 95.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready, set. Set, hut. Red, 38. Ready.
Second and 15. Throw left side to Higgins. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Fly blue. Hut.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they had it there so close to the goal line, a chance to take it across, claim the lead here in the fourth. Boy, that was a big, big mistake.
It really was, and as much as I want to give credit to the defense for making a play, I do tend to agree with you. That mistake, that's a chance to go in and take the lead. I mean, you're in great shape, yet you don't take care of the football. But they'll be going over that like crazy in the upcoming weeks.
His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
This offense so far on third down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They're going to run this with a tight end. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. And a gadget play here on 4th down winds up backfiring. And, boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone.
Blue. White. Black shot. 6. Mega. Blue striker. Set hunt.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Red 38. Ready?
Now back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
10 black. Red, yellow. Light blue. Hut.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And with the scoreboard against them here in the 4th quarter, this was definitely 4-down territory. Really nice job there finding a way to get open. And a really nice throw. That sets them up with 1st and goal.
Yellow. Set.
Now the Central Florida product is R.J. Harvey. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. R.J. Harvey. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 17-14. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback. And they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense is smothered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. 43 yards rushing for them now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Here's 2nd and 3. Gibbs straight ahead. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now the first carry here for the running back. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. They'll find Williams on the slant. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 30.
Nice. Well coached. A team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
18 on the play. First down, Lions.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A big play here. Crowd on their feet. 3rd and 4. On the delay, here's Carson. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Hands it off out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Mayfield to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Down. 50, green. Black shot. Red, yellow. Drill, green. Set.
He'll look to throw. the football. And the Lions have recovered.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for the Lions, they moved to 9-7 on the year with one game remaining. And for Charles